What's up, guys? Back in today with more. Um, I want to call it Eureka Everika. I really like that name. I think that's like the end of the Japanese title, Eureka Everika. I'm not sure what it means, but it sounds really cool. But Sparks of Tomorrow. This time with episode 4, I believe. It was a pretty awesome episode last time out. I've been enjoying this show so far. I think the end of last episode was brilliant with the whole light show. I thought it was really cool. And yeah, I've been enjoying it. I mean, it's definitely not been anything like it hasn't been quite to the quality I expect from Kyoto Studios. I mean, the animation such has been amazing. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of like the storyline so far, hasn't been anything extraordinary. Again, like previous with Kyoto has been like some of the best anime I've ever seen. So it's always going to be hard to match up to those. But from a production standpoint, it's definitely matching up. But I'm looking forward to developing the story a bit more. That's for sure. Kami-sama. That is how we did help open up the book last week, isn't it? I imagine the alcohol kind of solidified the pages together, stuck them together, and the kind of ash we saw last week diffused that. Can't believe we're still doing that. It's also incredible how you're even allowed to do that. That was someone else's life, your debt. And here is the opening again. Seems like it's going to be a rarity in this series. So I don't mind that much. I'm not a massive fan of it. I mean, they change it up every time to actually like integrate into the episode, which is quite cool. But the song, I'm not a massive fan of. We have only heard it once, so maybe it might grow on me. But yeah, I do like what they do with this. Give us some natural like story in there. I just think it's a weird song. It's got so many different tones. I don't know. Not a fan of the song. Sounds like a bit like a combination of three different songs. That visual there is quite powerful, isn't it? The steadfast girl. But yeah, as I said, it's amazing that you could ever get away with selling people like their slaves, their lives for debts like this. Seems like something a horrible bastard could take advantage of by having a lot of children. So many pillows. Oh, this guy is horrific, isn't he? The big old baby. Having that many pillows, as weird as it sounds, says a lot about you, especially in this time period. love, love we got the reaction of some guy right there. Light, wow. I mean, that is something this show does really, really great. There's a lot of charisma and character to the characters, isn't there? To a comedic degree sometimes. But I think that's a positive. Oh shit, bro just got snatched. What the hell? Oh damn. Okay, mind him. He was shown to be pretty strong as well. Got some military men have we? You need to calm down. You're gonna die an early death from all this stress. He's stressed and grimacing all the time. What a miserable way to make use of such a privileged life. Tama. Oh god, Tama. I mean, at least you know when this guy's coming in, don't you? This smoke. Get his ass. Oh no, this is not good. Gonna start thinking of him as some kind of religious figure rather than a scientific. This is not good. You've seen plenty of people take advantage of this in the past. Is this a good idea? Is this a good idea? A good way to die. I mean, yeah, not a bad way to meet the people in heaven. Actually, yeah. What do we actually do in this situation? Careful around those fumes. Oh, I'm pretty sure we still don't really know exactly what happened to Sukaroku guy. I mean, I assume he died in this like war or whatever, but he's probably got a similar feeling towards his brother, hasn't he? Hasn't mentioned it at all yet. Gonna come up a couple times this episode. I wish we had subtitles for what he was saying there. Namu. Oh, I've heard this one before. Namu Abida Butsu. Heard that before a few times. Where from though? Oh, we're getting somewhere. Persistent one, you are, aren't you? I'd get so pissed off about fuck it, yeah, I'm coming out. I'm gonna come out and tell you shut the fuck up. There you go away. Makes a fantastic point, doesn't she? She just, yeah, gonna make regrets for the boy. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of said this earlier. You're kind of putting spiritual and religious and that type of like things on these machines. I'm not sure how I feel about that. In one way, I think it's cool. It can help someone get like through a thing like this and so on and so forth. It kind of like it's not exactly the same, but it kind of like reminds me of people that use AI to like bring back their loved ones that are dead and like make videos of their dead loved ones. You see it with like performers with these like Michael Jackson um like what's it called again? Like a projection of like Michael Jackson performing. I really don't like the thought of like bringing someone back who's dead to kind of use in a way that suits you without their like, yeah. And this is like that, but a very like primal version of that. But it's essentially similar thing. I mean, I imagine what's going to be here is like a song. It's not going to be anything like what I'm saying, but like putting this like spiritual thing on like a machine like this, kind of feels a bit swindly. I don't know. Again, this is very much less problematic. We haven't actually seen what it is yet, but again, I think like the whole AI stuff with like bringing someone back is quite untasteful. I don't know, like distasteful. Sorry, I've just got to check my toe because I did walk into my desk and for some reason there was a bit of glass sticking out and it stabbed my toe and it was bleeding a lot. My legs don't work like they used to before. But yeah, what a mess this is. We made it though. What a mess. Dramatic smoke effect. This is what we're doing. I ain't a fan of this. I don't like this. This ain't wholesome. This ain't good for you, right? Tendon. Oh, it's actually him talking? I mean, even so, that makes it a bit better, but still not a fan of this. I mean, it's pretty awesome, like, development in regards to the scientific side of things. He's literally envision our future with telephones right now, telephone poles and people calling each other, and it's pretty extraordinary. In that way, it's really impressive. But again, I'm really not a big fan of this. I want to see you, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. I don't know. Feel no pleasure, anything. Like I might give her a bit of peace of mind, but feels like you're fooling her. I don't know. Surely she should pick up that it's not how her husband spoke or anything. That was her first time experiencing something like this, so it's like a bit of a magical moment and stuff. So they don't know any better. Well, it kind of feels like you're duping them. I don't know. Again, I like the invention. Pretty amazing. But the way it's used, I'm not a massive fan of. Straight back to work. Again, it worked, so all's well that ends well. But I'm not. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe it's just a me thing. Yes, but how did we achieve that? I was sure she wouldn't be too happy about that either. But yeah, this guy is so extra. That's so extra, bro. And everything he does. That his dead body. Holy shit, it's more than his dead body. Like mechanicalized him. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That is disturbing. What the fuck? Was he hoping to bring him back to life using this then? Clearly has some kind of intentions to reanimate. That is messed up. But yeah, good episode. Again, I'm not sure how much like again, as much as I disagree with what ethically happened there, still really impressive and I liked it. And it's interesting that it brings up that question. But yeah, I don't know. Something I would never be able to do that, even if it meant that that woman was stuck in there. I don't think I could dupe that woman like that. But again, as a scientific kind of progression, the first sign of telephones, I guess, really, isn't it? People connecting from distance. Yeah, he's preserved that body pretty well. Wonder how long he's had it for. You can only see the hand and a bit of the hair, but pretty damn well preserved, isn't it? All things considered. Like, there's no fridge or anything down here. It's just some moldy underground place. How the hell has he managed to keep his body this well? Frankenstein. Yeah, maybe we'll turn into a bit of a Frankenstein story. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. As I said, good episode. Actually, I don't agree with some parts. It was still quite cool to see. I like the intro actually, the opening. Again, I'm not a big fan of the song, but the actual visuals I thought told a nice story, and I appreciate what they do with that. Actually, I think that's really cool. They do something similar in Mushoku Tensei, a little bit different, more of a kind of world building kind of setup rather than a character thing. But they do something similar in Mushoku Tensei that I've always appreciated. But yeah, cool episode. Again, I said my piece on this, and I don't really hold it against the show. It's just something I personally like. I don't feel fulfilled by seeing that. Yes, you helped her, but by what means? I don't know. But yeah, decent episode. Again, probably the weakest of the episodes so far, but still pretty decent, contained little story here. Let me know what you guys thought about that in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you next week with episode 5.